This is Jackie, and I'm here with Jeremy of Touché Amore at Day 1 Riot Fest. You're enjoying some bands so far today. Which ones did you make sure you already grabbed?
The only band I've watched is The Anniversary, because they're a band that I never got to see back in the day, and I love both those records, so yeah.
Did you get to hear the songs you wanted to hear? That's always important.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't revisit the records before the tour, or before the show, but they're like classics. So like as soon as this song started, I was like, oh yeah, I still know every word to this. So
that's excellent. Speaking of, kind of back in the day and bringing it back, you're coming up on your 10-year anniversary. Lots of bands are coming up on like the 10-year anniversary of a certain record. And I'm wondering, what is it about music in 2006? What was going on in the music scene that brought about these great bands and these great albums that have the longevity that they're still around today and still really relevant?
Well, I mean, if anytime there's a record that has that classic sort of feel, I feel it has to do with like where people were when those albums came out, like or what they're going through when those albums came out, and how that connected with people. What's some of the records from 2006? I'm trying to think. Like, for me, 2001 is probably the most like iconic to me. You have like Converge, Jane Doe. You have like Full Collapse from Thursday. There's In Reverie from Saves the Day.
2006 was My Chemical Romance. That was a big one. So a little bit of a 15 and 10-year anniversaries. I feel like we're sort of being bombarded of like this sense of nostalgia. These 10-year anniversary tours and such. But what do you attribute to your band's longevity?
What was the question?
What do you attribute to your band's longevity?
We just haven't broken up yet. I don't know how to answer that.
You're just good friends.
Yeah. I mean, we have a new album that came out today, so like to break up now would be doing Epitaph a big disservice. So I think we're okay right now.
So Stage 4 did just come out. Who or what inspired the songwriting on that album?
My mom passed away, so it's all about that. Yeah.
And how was writing new music a sense of catharsis for you?
I mean, it gave me an outlet to write these songs. You know what I'm saying? Like we worked really hard to make sure it was sort of the right atmosphere for putting these words down. So yeah.
Where did you record the album?
In Los Angeles with Brad Wood, who did our last album. He's incredible. He's done everything from Me Without You to Sunny Day Real Estate to Liz Fair. Like, he's incredible. The best guy.
What is or can you explain the importance of the symbolism of the album art for Stage 4?
So our friend Ryan, who's done all of our photography for all of our records, he went to the house I was raised in and took photos all around the house. Before I had to clear it out because the house was getting sold now that my mom had passed away, and then reshot the exact same photos after it was cleared out, and then an amazing collage artist from the UK named Anthony, he then kind of mixed the two together to sort of like you get the before and after sort of. Yeah.
Excellent. So what are some goals that you have for this album and this touring cycle? Things you want to accomplish, places you want to go, places you want to rock?
To ask for anything more, I would feel like I'm being selfish. I think we've done above and beyond anything that we ever thought we would do. So, I mean, I'm happy to be anywhere doing anything. Like getting to be at Riot Fest and getting to play with so many bands that are great. It's cool.
And so how is Stage 4 an evolution of since 2009's To the Beat of a Dead Horse?
I mean, all the usual cliche answers to that. Everybody's gotten better at what they do, I guess. Member changes, all sorts. All the things that happen when a band's been together. I guess almost 10 years. Yeah, just the next step in what we do. When you put out a record and then you play those songs for a couple of years, you get really anxious to write new songs so you don't have to play those songs anymore. So I think you write music that excites you and challenges you so that, it brings more to your live show.
Speaking of your live show, how do you go about choosing songs now for your set for, say, Riot Fest?
Well, the album came out today, so we couldn't play too much new stuff. We don't want to bore people, and we only had 30 minutes, so we specifically played, bangers that always seem to go over well. The more well-liked songs that we've noticed throughout the years of touring. Yeah. So.
What's up next for you guys after Riot Fest?
We're gonna play a headlining show in California next week with Hum. And Balance and Composure. And then we go out on a headlining tour with Tiny Moving Parts and Culture Abuse.
Lots coming up, so stay tuned for much more from Touché Amore. This is Jackie. Thanks to In the Key of Change and Chorus.fm.